Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Breno Javinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Put your hands in your fingers. Your ears will get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get it fighting like this.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Smith. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Winston. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Melvin Ingram in there to get him for a loss of 5. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Ready, white 25.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Ready? We're waiting. Easy, easy, easy. Check. Hey, alert 3. Let's go.
They'll go with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's the way to hit.
Now Gordon on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes were being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
Here's Smith now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go. Ready. Black 22.
Play action now. Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Chargers getting set to go, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Z. Ready. 319. 319. Z.
From the gun, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Under. Right. Flag for 2. Flag.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Z. Ready. 319.
They'll try the air now with Smith. And this is complete. It's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Geno Smith taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Set the tone, defense, let's go. Ready, black, switch his head. Hey, sub.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready, move ready.
From the gun, Winston. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, black, switch his head. Check. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Green, triple C. Ready, black, 22. Hey, sub. Let's go. Sonic.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, sub.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down is Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And now it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. Winston. They'll roll him out right. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go now. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll go again to Jones. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ready. Black 22.
They go play action here on first down. And Winston lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Smith. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now a first down throw. It's Smith going underneath for Gordon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Smith to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And a catch right side by Evans. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Green, Trevor C. Green, Trevor C. Green, Trevor C.
First down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Jameis now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flats. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Jameis again. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready? 125.
Again, it's Winston. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
To the air again with Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Ready? Black 22.
On first and 10, Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12.
Ready? Black 22. Hey. Easy. Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On third down, Winston. Flush to his right. His throw caught at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. second down. Here's Smith. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Smith now on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Sonic. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Following the interception, Winston rolling to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Hey, sub. Let's go. Ready. Blue ready. Ready to go.
Second down, Winston. Being chased out left. Evans has it left side. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, sub. Let's go. Flares up.
The first down throw for Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Winston now to throw on first down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Winston to throw. Buying time to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready? Blue ready. Check three. Where's that? 99. Watch the twitch. Let's go, let's convert.
Winston forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out come the Chargers. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Eluding the pressure right. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Smith. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he will have the the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Tampa Bay, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.
Yeah, for real, for real, for real, for real. I'm in the real. I'm about my check for real. I'm about my respect for real. My diamonds are crystal clear. I'm shining from ear to ear. With the paper, see them lames later. Can't save her. Her stepped out, now she's saying what she really think. Really think, really think. Open accounts no matter where we at. There and back, eyes barely open. I never it once and she two, that means it's can't. But my explosive train to go, my chain to glow. Everything you see I paid for.